Hey everyone, welcome to another edition, special edition of EXTV's Revisit to the World Cup 2006. This is Andres Soclau, and today we have a big game. A very, very, very big game. Trinidad Tobago will now take on France. The dream was impossible, yet it's done. Impossible is nothing, according to Adidas back in the day. So I'm bringing back the nostalgia. Instead of doing generic, boring interviews, I'll do this. So I'm taking a look at the formations we have. If you're just joining us, be sure to check us out on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. This is the formation we used last time. 4-2-3-1. Where sometimes I alternate York and Russell Latipi. So, we're going to head into the next game here. It's been quite a game, quite a journey. The last game, you can check that out. The videos are in the description below. So let's take a look back at the group. So as you can see here, we made it at the top of the group with 5 points, which is amazing. And thanks to the support from, Anthony Roger, Kelvin Jack, Shaka Hislop, and you guys, Silvio Span, Kenwin Jones, if I did not say that already. And as you can see, the 3 Lions are out and Paraguay were out, and we made it through. And as you can see, the brackets are shaped really weird. But if we go back, you can see some upsets here. Germany took on Sweden, and Sweden won on penalties, which was pretty insane. We defeated Ecuador. You can check that game out as well. Argentina did the same, pretty much the same against Mexico in the real version. And Netherlands, Portugal, that was a bit of a surprise because in the actual thing, Netherlands won. And the big shock, I think, is the 2 upsets. It's United States and Brazil. That definitely was a big one for me. A big shocker. A lot of people are saying they're shocked with that. Did you all not look at the 2018 World Cup? That was pretty insane. So as you can see, Sweden defeated Argentina, which was a pretty big shock. And, now Sweden is out. And we can see the game here where Switzerland already defeated Sweden. So if we win this game, I'd say we could fancy our chances and take on Switzerland. But France, this is with Zidane and so on. So this is not going to be easy. So let's head into the next game, select our sides. And I just want to let you all know, thank you for joining us. You can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, live, comment. We also have the Zoom chat for all the fans here. I'm going to go with the usual red. In the next game, you have the opportunity to complete the following objective. North American finalist. Well, technically we're CONCACAF, but whatever. They don't say that here, so advance. They keep saying North American or Caribbean. So I'm going to go with the same formation. I may make a change where I switch to the 5 at the back with 3 center backs and 2 wing backs and go with that as well. So France is the world's most visited country with an annual... Once again, I read too slowly. So like I said, I can skip through this, but I don't. I don't want to because I really enjoy it. You can see I did some upgrades to my graphic card here, and you can see we're feeling it, folks. We're feeling it, folks. The faces look nothing like the players. Hislop and those guys were ready for battle. We are ready for battle. Les Bleus, France. Will Zidane do a headbutt this time around? Let's see. Let's see. Will he do the famous? I hope not. So I'm gonna have 2 scenarios. I'm gonna start with the same formation I used last time. So Coupe, Sagnol, Boomsong, Thuram, Gallas, Vieira, Dorasu, Maluda, Zidane, Trezeguet, Thierry Henry. What international team? These guys have different nations. Vikash is Indian, and Vieira and those guys. In fact, I have a little trivia for you guys. There's a couple guys on the French team that has Caribbean roots. Let me know who they are. So this is the usual thing. This is always the usual loop that they always have. So you can comment in the comment section below, and when you do that, you automatically qualify for a chance to win a copy of FIFA 21 from MySo and cool prizes. So let me know in the comment section below who are those guys, and if you get them correctly, you automatically qualify for a chance. And I'll Zoom people out there. I'm seeing you guys. So let's do the kickoff. Zoom people. Let's see it. And the winner, the most. Let's do a quick team management here. I'm thinking about switching York and Latifi. You know what? Whatever. Let's just go. Let's just go, folks. Let's just go. So for you Zoom people out there, the one who's the most vocal and all in red and whatever, you guys or gal can automatically qualify for a chance to win another prize on MySo. So Lots of incentive, folks. Lots of incentive. This is the big one. This is the big one. So we're gonna try. My approach is a bit different. In all the games I've usually I've kept possession. I really try to slow the game down. But with France, I don't think that will work because, as you can see, they're already very much quicker in regaining possession, and they're also marking my players very hard. The pressure is really high. We're not getting the free time that we normally get with other games. So, let me try that pass. Wow, I actually improved a little bit. That would have been awful in the first game. If you look back, you'll see the links to the other games will be below. Come on, let's see if we can create something. Why not? Okay, so I made a decision that I'm not going to get much chances. I'm going to have to start taking some opportunities outside the box because of the high pressure of France. And so far, so good. Not a bad opportunity for Muscle. This French team is vastly superior in stats. So I have an idea. I'm going to change because I don't want York taking those corners. I want him to be on the receiving end. And Latipi is obviously very short compared to the other guys. So I'm not known for his aerial ability. So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna have Latipi taking the corners and maybe switching it up, and maybe that might give me an aerial presence in the box. So that's a quick change. I didn't plan to do that.
Come on, the red, white, and black.
So let's see. We seem to have pretty good heading ability in this game. Not bad. Not bad. So if you're just joining us, be sure to join in the live chat. We have some of the Soca Warriors in there. Also, we have some EXTV merchandise. Oh, Ribery, come on, just keep it in. As you can see, the pressure is really high. Really high. Last week I posed a question to all the fans out there. I was trying to get Trinidad Tobago merchandise, which is impossible. Are we Adidas? Are we Joma? What are we now? Why is it impossible for us to get merchandise? Why is it impossible for us to even get to see the games? I tried looking for these games just for the nostalgia, the actual games, and I mean, it's not there. You probably have to go on some shady site to get it, which I don't want to. And that's crazy. So you all can let me know what you think. And also, why is Trinidad Tobago not in the FIFAs? That's another question I have. So not a bad cross. Not a bad cross. So to the people in the Zoom chat, I have a link in the description below, and also in the chat. I think it may have been there at the beginning. You can join in, fellow Soca Warrior fans, or if you're a Les Bleus France fan. I'm mispronouncing my words. Forgive me once again, like I say. Forgive me if I'm incoherent in my commentary because this takes a lot of concentration. As you can see, the French players are pressuring me really, really, really a lot more than the other teams. Obviously, it's safe to say. Come on! We should have taken that. I'm going to have to try to really capitalize on the set pieces here. So far, so good. The crowd actually looks not too bad with the graphics behind, considering it's a 2006 game. Come on, let's try something.
Outstanding.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Chris Burchell, the controversial man, answering the critics by scoring a goal, folks. So the gamble paid off. It paid off. Not bad, because I think Russell Latipi would have been there. So it paid off, guys. Tactics. So Chris Burchell getting on the receiving end. He has good heading ability. So the tactic worked so far, folks. So let's take a look again. Russell Latipi putting it in. Remember, we made that switch a couple moments ago, and it clearly has made a difference. And obviously, Russell Latipi has quality service. So they are going to come at us now. This is going to be a very tough game. And be sure to stick around for the halftime show. We're going to have Kemet Sports, who do the analysis for La Liga. Yes, you heard correctly. La Liga Spain. This is not some, fly-by-night company. These guys do this stuff for La Liga, so you can check it out for you guys and gals who have academies out there. Take a look at their products. They're available, and you can contact them through us because we have direct contact with them, and we can make things happen. So, I'm going to try to, I'm talking, I have to try to entertain you guys, but this game is tough. I'm finding the passing very difficult. I usually have, oh my goodness. See, this is dangerous. Come on. That was close. Yes, I was saying we have some EXTV merchandise with Shaka Hislop's famous Zlatan did not score on me. EXTVmedia.com, so check that out. And also for your PSN needs or your gaming needs, cards and so on, EXTVmedia.com. from the kind folks of Mysore. So like I said, there's a couple of players from the French team that have Caribbean roots. Let me know who you think they are in the comment section. Come on, get that out. And if you get it correct, you automatically qualify for some cool prizes from the kind folks of Mysore. So it's a nice little delicate chip here. Russell's by himself. Galas, remember him? Good job, York, using his strength. Having some battles. He's all by himself. I tried to cut it back, but I was pushed out of play. He just nudged me out. That would have been a clear shot for Russell. Clear shot for Russell. They're very physically strong. Zidane is very physically strong, and I have to admit he's even moving a little bit. Very similar to his real-life counterpart in this game. And remember, this game is in 2006. So you guys can let me know. I did some upgrades. I know some of you wanted me to do an expanded screen, but because of the resolution and so on, it wasn't as clear as I would like. So, you know, this is the best I could come up with at the time. Maybe, you know, I don't want to say next time because, you know, each game, this is the knockout stages. So if you're just joining us, we're at the quarterfinals. I mean, what am I saying? The semifinals of the 2006 World Cup revisited with the Soca Warriors. We're doing the campaign. And we're 1-0 against France. So be sure to let me know you guys are here. I'm reading the comments. I'm really appreciating it. I can't respond obviously because I'm playing. And you know, I did some upgrades. So let me know what you think about those. Any suggestions from you veteran streamers out there. And be sure to whenever a ball goes in, we have problems with aerial balls. Patrick Vieira and Zidane are proving problematic, as you can see in the midfield. It's very mobile. These are the guys that we don't want on the ball. Dwight York and Patrick Vieira must have had many battles in his Manchester United days. Oh no! Get it! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That was close. That was close, folks. Okay. France have definitely stepped it up. So let's try to get to halftime, keeping it 1-0. Let's try to come on, Buchel and Theobald. You guys have a very important role. Zidane, this is not the guy we want to have. Okay, thank goodness. Good job, Buchel. Buchel has been a monster for us. He has scored the goal. You know, let us know what you think about his tweets. I know a lot of people have had their opinions. And there we have it. It's halftime, folks. It's 1-0. And, you know, we're winning. It's been a very tough game. Be sure to check out a message from the kind folks of Kemet Sports. And also a quick preview of Kenwyne Jones' interview, exclusive interview with EXTV, speaking about the injury that cost him his move to Liverpool. You guys will get a little teaser about that, which will premiere immediately after this video. So you can check that out. So let's take a quick look at the highlights here. That's Buchel's goal. And, you know, a bit of tactical maneuvering which benefited us. I switched and I put Russell Latifi to take the corners. And basically, it paid off. So take a look at these messages and we'll be back in a couple moments.
Title in 30 years. Congratulations to them, their fans. It's been a long wait. It's all over the news. They dominated the EPL and are rightfully champions. But there's something many of you don't know. Former Trinidad Tobago striker Kenwyne Jones was almost a Liverpool player. I bet you didn't know that. And on 2 occasions. But there's one particular occasion where Kenwyne Jones was practically in the door at Liverpool. And an incident which Kenwyne Jones will speak about today explains in great detail about what happened and why he was not able to make that move. The reason may surprise you greatly.
But I suppose one incident where Kenwyne Jones got hurt, David James came out.
That's plagued David James all his career. You know,
occasional
just
rush of blood.
Yeah, just a total misjudgment.
I hope that's not a serious injury for Kenwyne Jones, because he's just come back from a broken wrist, and the last thing he needs is to be on the treatment table over the summer.
Good. Oh my god!
And we're back, folks, and we're back. So if you're just joining us, we're in the semi-finals. Trinidad Tobago are taking on Les Bleus, France, and headbutting has been taking place. As you can see, Trinidad Tobago is 1-0 up with Chris Burchell scoring from a set piece. And I know a lot of you have been speaking about Burchell and his tweets. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think it's innocent? Do you think it's a mistake? And we have to do communication, folks, discussions. This is what we need right now. It's a very sensitive topic, and let's discuss it respectfully. I know it's very emotional, and I can understand why people are offended by this. So, let me know your thoughts. But he scored a goal here, folks, and he's been quite effective for us. This is a guy who, bled the red, white, and black for us. And let's discuss in a healthy way. Also, be sure to check out our episodes with Kenwyne Jones, where he speaks about his injury that cost him a move to Liverpool. We know we're all speaking about the Liverpool winning. What am I saying? Liverpool winning the title, and many people don't know that Kenwyne Jones was almost a part of Liverpool twice. So let's get things started, folks. We're back. Apparently, I didn't get a chance. They automatically started. So let's go, folks. France are going to come at me really hard. Now I may, depending how the game is going, because I know they're going to come at me really hard, switch to 3 at the back with 2 wing backs to reinforce and try to stifle them and get a counter attack, because Zidane and Vieira are proving to be very difficult. I've done the passing game a couple times in all the games, but France are definitely more difficult. I'm not getting the time I would like, so I'm trying to kill the pace of this game. I know it's not working. I don't care. Come on! This is a tough game, and I'm going to try to keep things as minimal as possible. So, as you can see, it's a physical battle. Wow. Frustration taking place, folks. What's happening here? So that looks like David Trezeguet. Yep, David Trezeguet. So we're getting some frustration out of the French. No headbutting taking place, thank goodness. There's no Materazzi on this team. For those of you who don't know, in this World Cup, the French team got to the World Cup final, and they had the famous Zidane headbutting incident, which everybody knows, which is a shame, because he's an amazing player, one of my favorites. Before Leo Messi, he was definitely up there in the top 3. And at a time, he was heavily influential. Everybody knows I'm an Argentina fan, but Zidane is class. There's no taking that out. Get that out. Okay, so they're trying to whip some air balls, and they're probably noticing the statistical inferiority of the headers of our players. So we have to try to negate that skill by trying to keep the ball. Now, the players are very capable of keeping possession, as we've done in other games, but this is quite a challenge. So far, so good. I'm tempted to attack. I know a lot of you want me to attack and overlap and so on, but you have to be very smart. This tactic I'm using is from Manuel Pellegrini. Strangely enough, he was back in 2006. He was the coach of Villarreal, and they played a very, very interesting style of football where they controlled the pace of the game, and they never really played at pace. They played at their speed, and it got them to the semi-finals of the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. A penalty save from Jens Lehmann denied them, but that style of football is heavily influential, and it shows you how you can negate some of the strengths of teams that are, on paper and theoretically stronger. So if you're just joining us, you can check out the live chat on YouTube, Twitch, and on Facebook. Also, the Zoom people out there, we have a live Zoom chat. So if you want to join in with other Soca Warrior fans, just watch, just join in the conversation. Do that. There's a link below, and the person who is the most exciting and vociferous can enable. Oh, take Zidane out. Did I just injure Zidane? Yes, I did. I think I just injured Zidane, and Trezeguet is coming off. Ribery, Cisse coming on. Now this is Cisse has a lot of pace. Former Liverpool guy. Oh no, free kicks. Thierry Henry. How do I do this? I'm really trying to lock this down, but it's difficult. They're starting to show so much. Now with Zidane and Trezeguet out of the game, I may have a little more advantage with the physicality, because Zidane was very difficult to get off the ball. So my Zoom people, let me hear you. The most colorful fans automatically qualify for a chance to win a copy from my store. So incentives. Don't forget to check out EXTV on extvmedia.com, and also stay locked in, because we'll be premiering the exclusive interview with Kenwyne Jones, where he spoke about how he lost his transfer to Liverpool, and it has a lot of interesting details about the Trinidad Tobago England game. Stop that cross. Oh jeez, that was close. That was a free header. That's unacceptable. I think we're gonna have to make those changes. Let's make those changes. Okay, let's go to the formations. We're gonna have to go to the three at the back and get some aerial strength in there. So I think I'm gonna have to bring in Dennis. Should I go with this formation? You know what? We'll go with what we used against Ecuador. And so that gives us some aerial defense. The wingers can now reinforce the gaps, and Burchell and Theobald will have some work to do. So I'm gonna bring on Dennis to reinforce the back three, and Avery, John, and Edwards will be reinforcing things. Theobald, obviously he's not a centre back, so I'm going to put him back in the middle. So Whitley, I'm going to put him out wide. I'm going to put York back into the defensive midfield position. Now with Whitley, should I keep Whitley on as a forward? Okay. Should I? I'm thinking. You know what? I may have to take off Whitley and Latabi, but let's keep it like this for now. I may reinforce. I probably need an enforcer and all-round player. Maybe Silvio Span. Who knows? For this type of game, we need his physicality, and he was one of the guys who's been very actively supporting us. He unfortunately missed out on the World Cup. He was a sure shot, one of my favorites, and he got an injury. This is very difficult. I've tried to do it in other games, but so far this has been a difficult game. I think it's fortuitous that Zidane is injured. Well, let's try to keep things going. Just a couple of minutes, guys. We've done this before. I know it's not pretty, but I do not care, folks. Come on, Zoom people and chat. I need your support. This is a big one. If we win this, we get to the final. A lot of people said I couldn't do this. A lot of people said that nobody cares about games. Come on, you people out of touch with games. These sports are the things. All you kids out there love it. This is the relevance and the timeliness of this era of fans. So, come on, guys. So get on board. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be condescending to the game. So listen, we're gonna have to make some subs. Okay, so I'm going to take off Whitley or maybe Latapi, because Latapi's probably tired. I'm going to bring on either Stern or Kenwyne. Stern comes on, and Len's not tired at all. Should I take off Burchell? I don't know. But I know Russell's tired, and he's going to try to keep that ball up front. So we didn't make the substitutions as yet because the ball is not out of play. If you're just joining us, like I said, keep the comments going. Your watch time helps, your sharing helps. Oh no. Come on, shut that down. Shut it down. Offside. Okay, so the formation did move. Did score. I'm showing you the quality of these French players. I'm doing my best to negate their skills by keeping the ball away from them. So, okay. Let's do that sub now. Okay, we definitely need some muscle and someone who's also dynamic, So I'm thinking I may sacrifice Whitley and bring on Silvio. I think this may be your time to shine. Should I go for Colin Samuel for attack, or Span, who has defensive attributes, can also play? So, Span is the man. Span, you're going to come on. Span, thank you for that support. He's been very active and showing support for what we're doing. As he said, good vibes. And Shaka is up as well. So Russell Adabi's off. Shut him down. See, this is why it was good we crowded out the centre back position. Come on, stop that. Good, it's working. We may have sacrificed a little bit in the midfield, but we're closing down the channels because they're going to try to get in and outmuscle my players, but we have some strong defenders. Come on, John. Get back. Let's keep it safe. Let's be intelligent. Use our footballing IQ. It's not all brawn, folks. You have to understand the game and minimize the errors. So, come on, Glenn. Let's see. I think someone's in the box. Let's try to keep the ball. Let's be careless. Reminds me of Bahrain. Let's summon the spirit of Bahrain. Let's be very clever. Forcing a corner, folks. So Span is coming on, and Whitley, for those of you who don't know, he suffered a minor stroke recently. Our thoughts are with him. The reason we're doing this is for players like Whitley. So Whitley, I hope you and your family are okay during this and you recover swiftly. Sylvia Span is on. He's finally on. The substitution has been made. So we're going to do the Bahrain thing. For those of you who remember, Russell and Dwight York did their thing. So let's use some intelligence. Ooh, forcing a foul. They are frustrated, folks. They are frustrated. Now I could whip it into the box, but I'm just going to do a quick pass to a player here, and it never goes where I want it to go. So those of you who play this game, please let me know. Okay, good. Let's be smart, Edwards. Try to force a shot. Come on, let's win that back. Good job. To the corner flag. Come on. It's all about the result now, folks. It's all about the result. To the corner flag. Let's try to force a throw in. Good job. That's classy. I won't lie. Classy. That's classy. Come on. Let's kill some time. Whitley? Oh no, I mean, sorry, Span. Wow, Span almost scored with his first move. That's impressive. That is impressive. And there we have it, folks. Victory. We are into the finals, folks. We are into the finals. Trinidad Tobago has defeated Les Bleus. Vikash is very upset. Very, very upset. Celebrate, boys. Celebrate. Come on, Zoom people. I want to hear you guys. Everybody in the chat. This is amazing. We are heading to the final. We are heading to the final. And this is very, very amazing. A lot of people said we couldn't do this. But we are in the final, folks. Comment in the comment section below. In the live chat. I'm literally out of breath. This is insane. This is insane. I can't believe this is where we are. I can't believe this is where we are. It's worked so far. We'll have to see. I think. Oh, we at the beginning. I think we had to play Switzerland, so we can fancy our chances against Switzerland. But let's not be arrogant. This is a goal from Chris Burchell. Earlier in the game, we made a tactical change. Instead of Dwight York taking the corners, I put Russell Latipy because I wanted some aerial prowess in the box, and it paid off. So this was definitely the toughest game. I'm getting a little more familiar with the controls. So for those of you just joining us, be sure to like, subscribe, share. Your watch time really helps. Sharing with your friends really helps. Hashtag, the EXTV hashtag in there, it really helps because it really helps the channel grow. And it really shows your love for this campaign that we're doing, which we're getting from the players and so on. So this is amazing, folks. We got a little glitch there with the camera again. I don't know why. But we've been able to achieve the impossible, folks. Impossible is nothing. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to check in the comment section now and see you guys and gals who answered the question. Who were the French players that had Caribbean connections? And the ones that do automatically qualify for a draw. Stay tuned for that. We gave away a FIFA 19 last year and FIFA 20, sorry. And FIFA 21 as well this year. And also, I'm paying attention to the Zoom fans. The ones who are most vocal will qualify for a chance to win some cool prizes from my store. Maybe a PS5, who knows. So, victory, folks. We are on to the finals. So let me know what you think. This has been quite an amazing journey. So we're going to have to take a look. We got 5 shots. They got 5. 3 shots on target. And also stay tuned for the highlights from James Baird, our man from Scotland. He does an amazing job with the highlights. And some analysis from him and Kelvin Jack, which will be coming up soon. Also, after this is done, stay tuned for the Kenwyn Jones exclusive interview about his transfer to Liverpool that was ruined by a game against England in Trinidad Tobago. And the people that caused it may surprise you. So be sure to check that out. That will be premiering immediately after this. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, share, and let me know because it was quite insightful. So we defeated France, as you can see there. We had a glitch again. I don't know why that happens. It freezes. Maybe all you guys are showing some love in the stream. Show some love, folks. So, congratulations. You've completed the following objective. Beat France. I got 500 points. Wow. I'm going to spend that 500 points somewhere. This is where I think the achievement was first introduced to FIFA. So, win 3 matches in a row. Not bad. Because we drew 2 games in the group stage. Congratulations, of course. So let's see what's the other objective. Congratulations, you have completed the following objective. North American finalists. Reached the World Cup final with a North American or Caribbean team. 5,000 points. Yeah. I wish it could turn to money, which I could spend. So, positive, 100, negative. I'm not too sure what that negative means. I'm wondering, they must have some criteria for this. They must have some criteria. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at that. So, oh, there we go. So negative bonus, offsides, fouls, yellow cards, red cards, passing, 90% possession. Oh, so apparently in this game, one of the metrics for negative points is if you have a lot of possession. So the people who created this game clearly don't like tiki-taka football at all, or possession football, which I believe is insane. But I guess it's trying to reward attacking football, so whatever. My tactics work. There are different tactics in football, and you play to the strengths of your team. So advance. Of course I want to save changes. Of course I want to save changes. Do you want to override the save rule? Of course. I'm being very careful. I want to make sure I save this game. I would cry if I didn't save this game. So if you don't know, this is the FIFA 2006 World Cup game. The one time Trinidad Tobago was at the World Cup. And we made it. Why are we not in the other FIFAs? That's a very good question. Those guys are responsible for that. Come on, step it up. Okay, so there you have it, folks. If you're just joining us, we have qualified for the finals of the 2006 World Cup. Let's take a look at this magazine. Is there anything different? Do they give us any updates? It looks pretty much the same. The rankings and so on. Yeah, we're somewhere around 28. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. It looks pretty much the same. Nothing new here. Nothing to see here, folks. So yeah, so once again, there's nothing really much else to see. So this is Andrew Soca, and thank you for joining us. See us in the final, and coming up is Kenwin Jones' exclusive interview about the injury that cost him his move to Liverpool. So once again, see you guys in the final. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And this is Andrew Soca, and thank you for joining us.